Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a color junkie. So here we are, finally we've returned to Dark FairyTales, and this is actually one of my favorite coloring books. It's also one of the most intimidating books, and sometimes when I'm a little scared I tend to shy away, and that is a part of the reason why there has been a delay in this return to Dark FairyTales. If you watched my last video, you would be aware that the next page I plan to color is this one, Sleeping Beauty with a Twist. And when I looked up the title and saw Sleeping Beauty, I remember as a kid my mom used to call me Sleeping Beauty because we used to travel out of town often, and usually I would fall asleep for most of the trip. And not only that, she knew I was into fairy tales, so I read a lot of fairy tales, and Sleeping Beauty was one of them. Alrighty, I just got the courage to start this illustration. And for this segment, my intention really is to add some details. Of course, you all know I am no artist. I am not much of a line artist. That's the word I'm looking for, or the term line artist. But I'm gonna attempt to do something here, and I've reached for my Shuttle Art drawing set. And if you have been a part of my journey from the inception, you'd have known that this is the first drawing set on my first, well, let me show you. Let me not try to explain it. Okay, so this is what the kit looks like when we open it. So we have this artist drawing set user manual, and a sketch pad, a sketch pad which is awaiting me, and we have a black paper pad. You see that? Yeah, I've used a couple pages from this. I think I made a card from it once. Trust me, that was not anything to record. And I tested this with my pastels, my soft pastels, and even the metallic pencils in this set. And we have this really nice watercolor pad. I think this is a really cool starter kit for anyone who is thinking about getting into adult coloring or just art on a whole. I actually tested the watercolor pencils from this set. I tested it here. So I did a minute my swatch chart, and then I did a little something here. Remember that this is my first kit, and I was just trying something. And then we have this coloring book, and I colored a few pages out of this, but I'm not a mandala girl, so I didn't do much from this. So let us go deeper into our kit. So at the top we have our watercolor pencils, and you can see how to use them. They have the pencil extenders, and you have your metallic pencils. This is not a part of the kit. This is actually, these are replacement blades for my art knife. And right, so these are the metallic pencils, and you have some charcoal sticks, graphite sticks, charcoal sticks, clips, these bull, what do you call them, bull? I don't remember the name of these, bull something. It's here. Oh, they're binder clips, and yeah, so binder clips. Forgive me for the bull. Alright, that was not intentional. That was not intentional, so no pun intended. Alright, and this sharpeners, I think I broke this sharpener, so it's residing here. It's resting in peace. So I have two erasers, a kneaded eraser and the Shuttle Art eraser, and we have our blenders, and can't remember the correct term for it. I guess probably blenders, blending paper stumps. There you go. So it's called a blending paper stump. You see how handy this manual is? It's really handy. All right, so you got to look at the watercolor pencils already. I'm closing this. I'm going to move on to the other side, and just bring this down a bit. So this side actually has regular colored pencils, regular Shuttle Art colored pencils, and then of course you have two paint brushes here on the left, and we have graphite pencils, charcoal pencils, and pastel pencils. Ooh, forgot that these were here, pastel pencils. This is a woodless graphite pencil and the water brush pen. You would have seen this in the last video, but of course this is not the one I used. And the one I used actually came with the eye crayon water soluble pastel kit. All right, yeah, so that is it. And oh, I need to remove this pencil. This is a pencil I'm gonna use along with the eraser. So I'm not even certain which one to take, but let us try this one. Let's try this. And I'm gonna need the eraser as well, because we're gonna add some details, just some guidelines really to it. Alright, so let's go back to Sleeping Beauty. So here we are, and just gonna sketch. Just gonna make a sketch. Alright, then when it comes onto the eye here, then the nose, I don't really fancy this nose. I'm gonna try and get rid of some of this right here. The same on this side, just try and get rid of some of that. Yeah, not really into this nose. Right, and then the hardest part now is this part. Let's see. Because once I start coloring, I know exactly what to do here. Alright, so yeah, I figured I'd have some issues right here, so let us see how best to fix this. Alright, I think that's the best I can do for now. Alright, it's not gonna be perfect. Definitely will not be perfect, but this is where we are. Hold on, I'm not saying if I like him. This is a really good eraser, you know. This eraser is really good. Alright. Alright, I think that's fine with me. That is fine with me. Alright, so this is part 1. I'm not in the mood to start coloring as yet. I'm still wrapping my mind around it. And just a reminder of the palette I have selected. So this is the palette I've selected. And yeah, it's a little bit apprehensive, but let us see. Alright. And I'll be using my Black Widow skin tone pencils. Alrighty. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Thank you, for your patience. I'm just looking at the preliminaries of this illustration. I'm not certain how it will come out, but of course we all know time will tell. Alright guys, thanks again for watching.